Hey, all you powerful beings. Welcome to my channel. I am Ryan Willoughby, and this is Quantum Shift, where we talk about all things consciousness. And today I want to talk to you about staying in your power, never giving your power away. And what does that mean, and what does that look like? Because we are navigating some really powerful times right now in our humanity. And we are seeing a lot of changes and uncertainty and just a lot of question about where is our future going and what is the earth going to look like. And we are moving out of a third dimensional earth and moving into a fifth dimensional earth, the new earth. And in that time, there is a transitionary period. And what is going to accelerate this process of moving from the third dimension into the fifth dimension is you staying in your power. Never having any reason to deny love for yourself. For you to know that you are the source, that you are creator within your own creation. So what does that mean? The truth of the matter is you are God in physical form, having an experience and a creation within your own creation. You as the creator created all of the dimensions and all the experience of the dimensions that operate in form and the non-dimensional aspects, the sixth dimension and higher. And you fractalized yourself into fractal lights of being that incarnated into physical form to create within your own creation. And as you incarnated into the third dimension, you agreed to forget the truth of who you are, the veil of forgetfulness, so that you could have the experience of what you are through that of what you are not, so that you would feel separate from yourself, so that you would forget that you are God Source, the Creator, that you would think that God Source, the Creator, is outside of you, that the world is outside of you, that you are not in power, that there would be things that could harm you, that you could be in fear, that you are limited in your capacity and limited in your power, limited in your resources, limited in your abundance. That would be the experience that you agreed to come into and to have in a third dimension, to then know what you are through that of what you're not. By incarnating at this time into the timeline of humanity, where we are moving from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius, we are really moving into a new earth, and humanity's consciousness is expanding in order for that to happen. And in order for that to happen, humanity, or you, will need to remember the truth of who you are. And the truth of who you are is you are God, you are source, you are love, you are the creator within your own creation. You are the creator frequency. You are so much more powerful than you ever realized yourself to be. That's why I open up every video with, hello, you powerful beings. It's not a tagline. I want you to know and to remember how powerful you are, the truth of who you are. Every single one of you that watches this video, every single one of you who do not watch this video are master creators, are God. We all come from the one consciousness, the one God source, the one Godhead, the one light that is of all things, the isness of all that is. That is you. God fractalized into all of these individual sovereign beings that incarnate into physical form. Every single one of you is God. This is where we release judgment of our fellow man. Every single man is God who has free will to create the reality in which they choose to create. And I have free will to entangle within your energy, no matter what the frequency is, and whether or not I want to co-create with you or not. That is free will. Not for me to judge your creation, but for me to have choice on whether or not I want to participate in it at all. Do I even want to recognize it as a reality? If you are moving through a third dimensional dense reality that is cloaked in the forgetfulness that you are separate from God, that you are limited, that you have things to fear, that people and things and places and governments and institutions have power over you, if you feel that you are in lack, that you are limited in your resources and abundance, that is your free will and your choice to create. And there are things that we receive out of that. As your soul chooses to move through those experiences, it still expands the consciousness of God through that of what God is not. And there is no judgment for anyone who creates or wants to move through that reality. This is where we release the judgment. Now, how do we stay in our power? How do we stay in our power when we have events and circumstances and the things around us that seem chaotic, that seem like chaos? Well, that is what feeds change. That is what allows change. And if you know that everything is happening for you, which has to be a capital T truth, has to be an absolute truth. Everything has to be happening for you. For you are all things. You are God. And anything that God would bring upon you, to you, you would create to bring to yourself, is of service to you. It will serve you. And most often when we don't recognize it as something that we are wanting to experience, and something we'd rather not, it means that it's usually an opportunity for us to remember the truth of who we are. Usually we draw things to us when we are out of vibration and sync with the unity consciousness, knowing that we are source, God, creator. When we forget that, when we put our importance on things that are outside of us, when we say that things are outside of us that make me worthy, our titles, our positions, our financial net worth, our friendships, our family, our status. When we make that, whether or not we are worthy or we are important or we are worthy of self-love, then we are denying ourselves of the truth of who we are. For there is nothing outside of us that can determine our worth or our value. For that is inherent. For you are God, you are love, and you are inherently worthy, and you are inherently free to create your reality from the truth of who you are. So everything is from within you. So no matter what event, what circumstance, or what situation you find yourself in, it is the meaning that you are going to give it. It is going to be the matter of perspective that you are going to perceive it from. A third dimensional perspective, one where things are powerful and things outside of you and that you are separate from God, is a perspective. And that will take you out of your power. A fifth dimensional perspective is I am God, I am creator. That any experience I am having is for me. And many times it is to remind me that I am powerful and there was never a reason to deny myself love. Now, when you can come into that knowing that this is happening for me, I may not understand it or know right now in this moment how this is happening for me, but I can know this is happening for me. This is going to bring you into a state of peace, because now you can accept everything just as it is, because you can know that it's perfect within the divine plan of your divine life. It is when you release the control and thinking the way things have to be the way that you want them to be from the human mind, the human perspective. When you let go of that control and you allow now the divine to move through you and through your life, you are going to see the miracles and the magic occur. It is by remembering that this is happening for you. This is the truth of who I am. I am creator within my own creation. I can accept everything just as it is. That moves me into a state of peace. And in that state of peace, now I can say, I've experienced this. I no longer want to experience this. I know that it's happened for me. I do not judge it. I'm not trying to resist it. I'm not trying to change it or move away from it. But I would like to focus on this here, and this is what I want to create, and this is what I want to experience. You are now back in your power. You know that everything is happening for you, and you know you are creator, and you know you can create through your focus and through your imagination of the sixth dimension. This is so critical. Now, if you find yourself having trouble getting to the place of remembering that this is happening for you and allowing everything to be just as it is, that it is all perfect, a really beautiful trick and technique is to use your breath. You can really set your autonomic system, your nervous system, by 3 deep breaths. And I call it the Control-Alt-Delete, like you're resetting the computer, if they even work that way anymore. But it's taking 3 deep breaths, and you really want to inhale and bring the breath all the way up to the top of your esophagus. And you can even do one more at the top, a second breath inhale. And then I want you to hold it. And I want you to count to 5. And then I want you to fully exhale out the mouth, an active exhale, and exhale all the way, and then have your diaphragm and have your belly come in and meet to the back of your spine. And then hold for the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and inhale. All the way to the top. One more, and count to 5. And release at the end of 5. Fully exhale, and then one more after you do that. And I want you to do that 3 times. Control, Alt, Delete. And then I want you to come back into your normal breathing pattern. Feel the breath just coming in and out your nose. This is going to reset you. This is going to calm you. And you are going to be able to drop from your head down into your heart. When you're into the heart space, you can just ask, what does my soul want me to know right now in this moment? You are loved. You are so loved. You are so powerful. You are so much more than you realize yourself to be. You are everything you wish to be. You already are. This is about remembering your future and allowing that to come to you and through you by living through the divine presence, the divine now. Not resisting, controlling, or pushing or shoving energy anywhere, but be in complete receiving mode. Be in service to others and receive. That's what the soul is communicating to you. When you do that, then you can know that everything that is happening for you. And that everything is perfect, just as it is. And let that bring you into peace. And now into your power that I've experienced this, I no longer want to experience this. I want to experience this here. I'm going to focus on that, imagine that, Feel it as if it has already occurred and it is done and it is finished. And I'm going to do that on a daily basis. And this is how you come back into your power. Everything that is happening on the earth right now is happening for us. And you can step into your power, you can step into your creativity, and you can step into complete flourishment. There are so many opportunities during this time of chaos, change, and even destruction, because something comes in to fill the void, always. And it's love. Love always comes in to chaos's void. And in love, it is creation. And in love, it is abundance. And in love, it is joy. And in love, there is peace forevermore, forever. Abundance, unlimited supply, forever, for everyone on our earth. This is the new consciousness. This is the absolute truth and the absolute reality. It is here for you and here for you now. But it'll be through you stepping into your power, claiming the truth of who and what you are, and then exercising that with confidence and determination. So, hope this was beneficial. This is helpful to you in any way. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and if you think there's anybody else that might enjoy this video, please share. And I'll see you all on the next video. Take care, everyone, all you powerful beings, and I'll see you next time on the next video. Take care.